Hello, Janot Trust here. In this video, I'm going to break down penny stocks that you should be investing in right now. I'm going to provide a technical breakdown as to why, right? Not just fluff, a technical breakdown. But before I do that, I'm going to basically let you know some things to take into consideration when investing in penny stocks. So let's get into it. So when investing in penny stocks, right, that's basically shares trading below $5, it's crucial to consider, factors, whether it's high risk, high volatility in their nature, right? So thorough research is essential. Investigate the company's business model, financial health, management team, industry position, and recent news, right? So reliable information can be scarce. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button, right? Since many penny stocks come from smaller companies with less analyst coverage and less stringent disclosure requirements. So be aware of scams, right? Penny stocks are vulnerable to frauds, schemes like pump and dump, where promoters hype a stock leading to artificial price inflation before selling at a profit, or short and distort, aiming to drive the price down unfairly. Exercise skepticism toward hype and promotional materials. So start small and diversify. Allocate only a small portion of your portfolio, which is ideally 10% or less, to penny stocks, and diversify your holdings. Preserve most capital in long-term stable investments to balance your overall risk exposure. Choose the right trading platform, right? Most penny stocks trade on basically over-the-counter OTC markets rather than major exchanges like the NYSE or the NASDAQ. So select a platform with access to these markets and reasonable fees. Since commissions can eat into thin margins, you want to focus on liquidity. So many penny stocks have low trading volumes, making it difficult to buy or sell at desired prices and leading to large bid-ask spreads, right? So prefer penny stocks with better liquidity to avoid costly trades. You want to limit your orders, right? Use the limit orders due to volatility and liquidity issues. You want to use limit orders instead of market orders to control your entry and exit prices, preventing unexpected price slippage. You want to have an exit strategy. So set predefined price targets for gains and cut losses early. So this discipline helps avoid emotional and basically impulsive decisions in rapidly changing markets. You want to monitor your investments actively, right? Penny stocks require ongoing attention to company news and market developments, as prices can move swiftly based on new information. You have to understand the financial statements and ratios, right? Review quarterly and annual reports for red flags such as declining revenue, increasing debt, or cash flow problems. And management quality, tools like the SEC's Edgar database can help access these documents. You want to be mentally and financially prepared for losses. So penny stock investing is speculative and losses can be significant. So only invest money you can basically afford to lose. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into some penny stocks here. So the first stock we have is the Waterdrop penny stock, right? So investing in Waterdrop Inc., right, is basically appears promising based on, current price and market cap. So Waterdrop shares trade at around $1.69 with a market capitalization of approximately 61 million, which fits the penny stock category, under $5 a share, but shows some established scale, right? Now, here are the technical indicators, right? The stock currently has strong buy signals from multiple technical indicators. Out of 17 technical indicators evaluated, 13 are buy signals, 2 sell and 2 neutral, creating a bullish, consensus. So moving averages like the MA10, MA20, MA50, MA100, and MA200 are all indicated buying signals, right? Suggesting solid upward momentum. Oscillators like the MACD and ADX also support a bullish outlook. The RSI is high at 72.47, signaling potential overbought conditions, but also implying strong recent buying interest. The price forecast, analysts expect Waterdrop's share price to average at about $1.71 in 2025, with potential to rise as high as $2.70, indicating upside potential from current levels, right? Waterdrop is an outline insurance brokerage based in China, focusing on health and life insurance products. We know the health industry is a pretty good, strong industry. Though it has reported net losses recently, it's not all good. Okay, I gotta be objective. The company is debt-free, that's good, and has a sufficient cash runway, which is important for stability and growth potentials. Now, The financial services and insurance sector tends to be resilient. The price to earnings ratio stands at approximately 11.27, indicating a relatively modest valuation for growth potential. Okay, so that's that penny stock. The next penny stock we have is the BAB Inc., right? The BAB Inc. penny stock. Now, it has a strong growth and long-term price potential. So the stock is forecasted to have an average price of around basically, 13 cents in 2025, this year, potentially, a range between, 10 cents and 25 cents in the short term. Now, however, the long-term outlook is optimistic, with the stock projected to rise significantly by 2030 and beyond, reaching as high at approximately, $8 and 70 cents, right, by 2050, implying substantial growth over time. Despite short-term volatility and expected price drops in 2025, the big picture from 2030 onwards show significant upside potential, several 100% gains projected as the company matures and expands. Now, BAB Inc. operates a franchise business model focused on affordable food retail brands like Big Apple, bagels, and My Favorite Muffin, which offer daily baked bagels, muffins, and related products. So this sector tends to have stable demand driven by consumer preference for budget-friendly food options, supporting consistent revenue generation. So the company also has multiple brands and diversified product lines, which may reduce risk and support scalability. Now, BAB Inc. has a great, quote-unquote, health label among penny stocks, indicating solid, fundamentals for a small cap company, right? The stock offers an estimated fair value upside of around 22.8%, making it attractively priced compared to intrinsic value. It also recently announced cash distributions, which could be a positive catalyst for shareholder value. Now, there are some risk and volatility, right? It's not all good. Again, you know what I mean? So BAB is a penny stock and basically inherently volatile and possible, very possible wide price fluctuations in the near term. So analysts have forecasted a potential decrease of over 80% in the short term due to market conditions and earnings uncertainties. So investors viewing BAB Inc. should be prepared for high risk, potentially long-term holding periods to realize gains consistent with typical penny stock dynamics. So the stock currently trades at around 84 cents, and its technical outlook includes short-term downside pressure, but with key support levels that could serve as entry points. Its franchise-based cash flow, combined with potential catalysts like earnings reports and cash distributions, offering technical triggers for upward momentum in the medium to long term. So that's that stock. The next stock we have is Flexible Solutions International. So this penny stock is about $5 to $5.53, right? $5 to $5.53 as of mid-July 2025. So this stock is in basically a wide and strong rising short-term trend with a forecasted potential rise by 43.35% over the next 3 months to a range between $7.01 to $9.05. So over recent days, the stock rose about 1.84%, and the price is supported by increasing volume, which is a positive technical sign confirming price strength. Now, there are short-term moving average signals at a sell, but the long-term moving average signals a buy. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, the overall indication is a general buy signal. Now, technical analysis from investing.com shows multiple buy signals across moving averages, whether it's the MA5, MA10, MA20, MA50, MA100, MA200, and oscillators with an RCI, right, or RSI, sorry, I apologize, RSI, that's the 14, around 62.4, suggesting the stock is not yet overbought, but showing bullish momentum. The MACD indicator has a buy signal in the basically the longer term, although some short-term sell signals exist due to pivot tops, causing brief dips. Now, it's not all good, right? The stock exhibits high volatility with daily moves of around 4.22% to 5%, indicating riskier trading conditions. So the fear and greed index is currently at 39, fear, and sentiment is neutral, which can basically imply cautious investor attitude and potential for price volatility. So support is found near $5.39 and resistance near $5.62 to $5.65, which is a break above resistance that could trigger renewed, buying momentum, while a break below support may increase downside risk, right? So Codex forecasts the stock price may drop to about $3.40 by basically end of April 2025, which is a minus 31% drop, which may indicate overvaluation at current levels. However, a short-term holding until mid-July 2025 may yield a 19.73% ROI experimentally. So stockinvest.us projects a strong overall rise within the next 3 months with around 43% upswing, implying good short-term growth potential conditioned on passing resistant levels. So StockScan indicates strong buy signals via 9 out of 11 moving average indicators and 10 buy signals from technical analysis, suggesting an overall bullish outlook, but with a neutral consensus from oscillators for now. So why would you invest in FSI, right? It has a bullish technical setup in the short to medium term with increasing volume supporting price gains. There are multiple moving averages aligned for a buy signal combined with MACD and RSI showing positive momentum. So there's there's a potential for significant upside up to 43% in a 3-month forecast with buying opportunities near potential levels. There's high volatility that represents higher risk, but also opportunity for traders with risk tolerance, right? Some, caution advised as short-term pivot top sell signals and fear exist. Proper stop loss strategy is basically recommended, around $5.24 to manage downside risk. And we also have the WM Technology penny stock, right? As of July 2025, the stock price hovers around, 96 cents with a recent slight upward move, that's around plus 0.56% roughly basically within a wide and short-term trend, basically forecasting a potential further decline of about minus 21.31% over the next 3 months. Now, the 20-day exponential moving average is at $1.07 above the current, selling price, signaling a sell. The relative strength index is 36.24, indicating neutral momentum but closer to oversold. The MACD shows a buy signal, which could hint at some short-term recovery potential. The volume increased in the recent trading session, which is a positive sign supporting price stability or possible upside. Now, there are support and resistance levels, right? There is a technical support near 93 cents, which may serve as a buying opportunity if tested. Resistance levels lie at 96 cents and 99 cents, which need to be surpassed for bullish signals to strengthen. So Wall Street analysts, hold a moderate buy consensus with a, basically a price target averaging around, $2.61, implying a potential upside of over 165% in the next year. So that's what I have for today. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. I appreciate your viewership. Stay safe. See you on the next video.